Next up in the subsection of chapter 5 titled Befriending the Subconscious, after James shares, his really powerful moving story about a very difficult time in his life and a lucid dream that he had that really helped to turn his whole life around. He brings up something that is apparently pretty common in the lucid dreaming community, but I was not aware of, where I pretty much never, go on to different forums and go on to Reddit to see what the latest trends in the lucid dreaming community are. I definitely don't do it like ever now. And even when I was first getting into the practice, I would basically never do it then either, where when I was trying to learn, I preferred to get a few specific books and I followed a few specific teachers, and then I just tried to learn everything else through firsthand experience. But apparently, it's pretty common in the lucid dreaming community for people to, do the opposite of befriending their subconscious and actually being like kind of antagonistic against it, which trips me out. I've always defaulted to, of course you want to befriend that thing. We're stuck together for our entire lives. Why not make friends with it? And, what good would it do to be antagonistic against it? So he writes, many people in the lucid dreaming community seem to have the biggest issue when it comes to befriending the subconscious mind. All too often, lucid dreaming forums are filled with posts about how dreamers almost accomplished something they had been striving for in a dream, but that dastardly subconscious basically screwed everything up. And of course, I've had a lot of experiences in my dream practice to where I almost get something done and then, it doesn't work out. But I've never defaulted to blaming my subconscious mind. I mean, if anything, I blame, my conscious mind for that stuff and not the other way around. But he goes on a bit more here, so establishing that we are on the same team with our subconscious comes down to honesty, acceptance, and kindness. So, treating it like that can help to go a long way. And then he also has this in here too. Try to be a bit thankful when your subconscious mind brings up an interesting or useful thought to mind, or if it brings up a subtle perception to your awareness. Anything that occurs from the subconscious level that you would like more of, acknowledge that and feed it back into your mental system intentionally. So that's kind of getting at like the whole neuroplasticity thing, right? Where, neurons that fire together, wire together, the stuff you think, will tend to get wired into place. So, really establishing, a thought process like that to when, your subconscious mind does do something you like, give it appreciation with love, kindness, and acceptance. So forget the three things he used: honesty, acceptance, and kindness. That can really go a long way. And of course, you want to be friends with that thing. To me, that's a total no-brainer.